Hi, it's Ryan from Knights Around a Table. This is a little game called Oh Captain. And this game makes me a tiny bit sad, and I'll tell you why. I picked it up in the discount bin at my local game store. It was sold for $31.95, reduced down to $24. Nobody bought this game, I assumed, and I looked at it and I thought, why? I mean, why? The artwork looks really pretty. I checked Board Game Geek. I don't know what your tolerance is, but I tend to shy away from any game that scores below like a 7 on Board Game Geek. I don't know, Board Game Geek tends to favor things that have very little luck and a lot of strategy, and a lot of the stuff in the top 20, 30 games, I mean, it's pretty dry stuff. And I have actually despised a few of the games that are in the top 100 of Board Game Geek, despite their great ratings. So, it's not always a great indicator, but by the same token, I have played more games that I've absolutely loathed that fall sort of below a 7. So I think Board Game Geek ratings, they're a pretty good indication of the value I think that you get out of a game. And at the time, it wasn't great. I think it was sub 7. But I collect pretty pirate games, and this is a pretty pirate game. I don't really go for gritty pirate games, but I like them when they have, beautiful sort of cartoony artwork on them, and this did. It also makes me sad a little bit. It says Legends of Luma on the bottom here, and it says on the back, discover the Legends of Luma game series and stories at Legends of Luma. I have not done that. I don't know if this is the first and only game in the series, or if there actually is a big Legends of Luma series, but I don't know, like you can imagine if you were a publisher and designer and Oh Captain was the first one out of the gate, and then people didn't like it and didn't play it and it ended up in the bargain bin. That's the end of the Legends of Luma series, I would assume. So, that makes me sad, when people really try for something cool and expansive and interesting, and maybe it doesn't have the right uptake, or maybe they just botch step 1 and they never get, a second crack at bat. I don't know. I haven't researched it. I don't know if that's the case with this one. Let's open it up and see what is inside the box. It's an interesting box too. It's got an interesting kind of semicircular die cut down here. And you don't open it up like a regular box. It's a vertical build on the box. Like that. Voila. And then, so right off the top, Oh Captain. Wow, okay. We got a big long story. If they're trying to build a world, I guess, they'd want some lore in there. And you got this sort of pencil testy looking charcoal sketchy kind of thing by somebody who's obviously studied at Sheridan College or Cal Arts or something and knows their Disney principles of animation. I would assume it's attractive artwork. It's a style I really go for. Here is the book of game rules. It's a bluffing game. I read that on the back of the box, but I know precious little else about it except that you assemble a little hopper or chute for cards, and there is apparently a cool... Man, I like this artwork so much. I can't wait to dive in and actually see it up close. These are the pieces of the hopper that you get to build that store some cards. Oh, they're so pretty. Wow, look at that. Look how nice that is. So nice. I'm a big sucker for nice artwork. Man, the components in this game are beautiful. Is that embossed? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to open these cards up. I have some games in my collection that I don't play, I just look at them. Oh, they're so pretty. Jamaica is one of those games. I don't really care for the gameplay that much. I don't know if the expansion makes it any better. Jamaica is a game where you're racing around islands in an archipelago. It's a pirate game, but you don't really get to do pirate things. You don't get to stab anybody. You get to captain a ship. I guess that's piratey, but wasn't piratey enough, but man, is it a pretty game. Look at this. Look at these cards. Gorgeous. Money and, oh, look at that blunderbuss pistol thing, this cool looking cartoon dragon thing. What is that even? Like a robot made of chains? I don't even know. Grapple hook? Oh my gosh. So cool. This is already reminding, like if it's a bluffing game and you got these big cards with big beautiful artwork on it, it's already reminding me a little bit of, is it Sheriff of Nottingham? Where you have to collect cards with big beautiful artwork on them and stick stuff in a bag and trick the sheriff. bluff. Anyway, I wanted to find out if that was embossed, and it's like a gold overlay or a brass overlay. Those are pretty cards with the 4 icons for the 4 different card types that you see on the bottom corner. See the coins there. Cool. And then what else? I think that's almost it for components. Bunch of card to punch out. Really nice looking character boards. I think you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players or 5 players. What do you say, Box? You say? I don't know. 6. 6 players. These are the 6-player cards. They look nice. Those characters are all cool. I would love to play any one of them, especially Granny, who I thought had a nose ring, but no, it's her earring on the other side of her face. But cool, I'd play Granny in a pirate game. I don't discriminate. And then, like this, I mean, it feels really overboard. I feel bad that I got this game for the price that I did. I don't know if I'm supposed to even take this out because it looks kind of tough. One of those ketchup bottles where my hot dog's getting cold. Message in a bottle. How cool is that? Answer, very cool. What? Look at even, oh my gosh, come on you guys. Look at even the UPC code. They've made it shaped like a pirate ship. That's so cool. And I like that they put the credits here on the back because they deserve recognition for the amazing work that they did on this. So if I don't like it and I don't end up playing it, it is definitely earning a place in my beautiful pirate games collection, and rightly so. Pretty game. Excited to try it out. Did you just watch that whole thing? Oh, hey, to 100% this video, click the badge to subscribe and then click the bell to get notifications when I've got new stuff.